Hello, Steve Mills here, and welcome to my podcast. It's been a little while now since I did a podcast, and I'm doing it on a lovely day. I'm sat outside my office, so if you can hear a little bit of traffic going by or the birds twittering, then I do apologise for that, but it really is lovely out here. And if you've not visited my office and you'd like to book a results meeting at some point, then please feel free to get in touch. Today I wanted to talk to you about numbers. The old saying is that numbers are the currency of business. Certainly that is the case with finance, but it's also the case with marketing. And two issues that I think businesses face right now that they're not really getting to grips with at all, and that is understanding their numbers and then having numbers as targets. And they're the two issues that I'm going to chat to you today about. So, if numbers are the currency of business and the success of your business depends therefore on your numbers, my question to you is what are and is your sales and marketing numbers? What are they? What do they look like? Now, just to clarify, I'm talking about the numbers. The big numbers are numbers like, obviously your turnover and your profit and things like that. But digging down a little bit more into marketing, I'm looking at your numbers like your number of inquiries that you get into your business. If you want to measure that every day or every week or every month, dependent on what your business is and does. Do you know your numbers? Do you know the number of inquiries? This can be further broken down into, where have those inquiries come from? So that I know that I've got, let's say 10 inquiries from referral, 20 from my website, 15 from email marketing, 18 from LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. So we need to split that down because it's very, very important to know that the marketing that you're doing, whether it's working or not, and how well it's working, and so on and so forth. So, really getting an understanding of your marketing numbers and your sales numbers is, for me, it's absolutely essential to any business to have a good understanding of their numbers. You might also want to think about, looking at sales numbers. What are your conversion rates? It's, great having lots of leads coming in from LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever. What is the conversion rate? If you're not following up effectively, if you're not following up quickly, if your offer's not right, or your product's not right, or your website doesn't look great, it's all very well having numbers like, we're very proud, Steve, because we got 20,000 website visitors per month. And then I ask you, so how many leads do you get from your website? And you say, 2. You could argue that there's something wrong with that picture. You get 20,000 people there and only 2 inquiries. You might want to work on trying to improve your inquiry rate. But let's assume that you've got, I'm going to use 100. You've got 100 inquiries coming into your business every day, every week, every month, or maybe it's every year. But whatever it is, just so I can use percentages, I'll use 100. So my next question would be, what is your conversion rate? How many of those 100 leads that come in do you convert into business? How many of them do you convert that come in from LinkedIn? Arguably LinkedIn or perhaps referral could be your biggest conversion rate. You may get 10 leads from referral and 9 of them turn into business. You get 20 leads from your website and only 7 of them turn into business because the quality of the lead is not as good from your website as it is from a referral, a personal recommendation. So these are again examples of leads that really affect the bottom line. This is all about your key performance indicators. And if you do not measure, if you do not manage, you cannot measure your business, and it's so incredibly important. Having said all that, just knowing your numbers probably isn't going to improve those numbers. Knowing that you get X amount of people to your website and then measuring it again next month and then the month after and not doing anything about improving it is probably not going to make that much difference to your business. Knowing how many referrals you get that come into your business this month and then doing nothing about it in terms of improving it is probably not going to make a massive difference to your business. And so the next step is setting targets for your numbers. If you're getting, 65 leads coming into your business, what would your target be for next month? Would it be to increase that to 70, to 80? Perhaps you want to double your business, and get 120 or 130 leads into that business in the next month. If so, you know what you want. You got to do something about it. What about knowing how many people come to your website and setting a target to triple that in the next 6 months? What about the number of calls that you make, be it customer service calls or sales calls out to people and prospects and customers and so on and so forth? You know your numbers. You know how many sales calls, for example, you're making. So what would it take to double the amount of business that you get from sales calls, that is? Well, it would take you doubling the amount of sales calls you made. So perhaps that could be a key area as well. I hope you get the picture. I'm not going to go on and on and on about this because, only you know your numbers and the numbers that you're going to measure. So, without a target, you've nothing to hit. So people tend to do very little. So I strongly recommend, number one, let me just say this, your actions are 3, right? Number 1, start measuring all your key sales and marketing numbers. If you're not already doing so, when would be a good time to start? Well, the answer is now. Let's start doing this now. Number 2, you want to set a target. Set a target for improvement. If you're not happy with what you've got, or you think you could get better, or you want to get better, you want more money for your family, for your business, you want to be able to pay people on time, and you want to be able to, grow your business and improve your health, your wealth, your life and your family, then you've got to set some big goals for that. It's no use daydreaming and hoping that you're going to do better next month. Let's set some goals for the KPIs, the key performance indicators in your business. Step 3, the third and final step, is to take action based on those KPIs. It's no use having a KPI and not actually doing anything with it. Okay, so I'll just give you one example. Let's take websites. So your aim is to, if you're winning, let's say, 10 inquiries from your website, and you'd really like to get that up to 15, you got to do something. You got to change something. So it might be a matter of working on getting more traffic to your site, or it might be a matter of doing something like adding a form, a sign-up form, offering a free something as an incentive, and maybe perhaps adding a video to your website that people can, listen to and see you and get a buy-in to you, because we all know that business is all about getting people to know, like and trust us, and to know, like and trust our company, and to know, like and trust our products and services. So that's about it for the podcast today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting, but more than that, I really, really hope that you take action and start growing your business and getting better business results. If you want help from me, if you want to book a free results meeting, we do 3 things. You probably know if you're a listener to my podcast at all in the past. We help people who don't have the time to do their own marketing or don't understand marketing methods, the modern digital marketing ideas and practices that are available right now. And we do that in 3 ways. We train people, we mentor, coach and advise people, and we offer an outsourced, done-for-you service where we can do all or some of your marketing for you. So if you want to know more, go to www.stevemills.co and give us a call, and I look forward to speaking to you from there. Thank you very much for listening, and speak to you next time on my podcast.